Hello, my dear students. Welcome to 10th Standard Science class of the online lectures in our YouTube channel. Myself, Jambagi. In the last period, we have discussed these points. Study of light is known as optics. Light is an electromagnetic wave. Light moves in a straight line called rectilinear propagation. The reflection of light, the definition, terms related to reflection, types of reflection respectively. In today's lecture, you are going to learn about laws of reflection, concept of mirrors. Here, especially you are learning plane mirror. Let us focus on those points one by one. Laws of reflection. With respect to this figure, this has to be the incident ray and this is the normal drawn to the planar surface, that is the mirror, and this has to be the reflected ray. Okay, then the law number 1 states that angle of incidence I, the angle of incidence, that is the angle between incident ray and the normal drawn, that is I, the incident angle or angle of incidence, that has to be equal to what? That has to be equal to of reflection R. Okay, that is nothing but the angle between the normal and reflected ray. According to the first law, I is equal to R, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Second law states that the incident ray, reflected ray and normal drawn all are lying on the same plane. Look, the incident ray which is falling on the surface of the mirror. So this is the plane we are looking at. This is the plane. So incident ray and reflected ray from this point and the normal drawn all are lying on a same plane, planar surface. They are lying on a same planar surface or same plane you call. So this is the second law of reflection. Combinedly, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. The incident ray, reflected ray, normal drawn, all are lying on a same plane. These laws are very simple to understand. Hope no trouble at all. Let us move to the next part, that is the concept of mirrors. Mirror is a material that reflects the light and forms the image of the object. Mirror is a material that reflects the light and forms the image of the object. Okay. Mirrors are generally grouped into two, namely plane mirror and spherical mirror. Depending on their shapes, mirrors are grouped into two. One is plane and other one is spherical, or sometimes called as curved mirrors. Okay. In this part, we are going to learn the part of plane mirror, even though it is not there in your syllabus, but for understanding purpose under corona threat as well, I believe getting the extra knowledge makes you perfect. Okay, that's the reason why I'm just introducing this. Otherwise, no necessity of bringing this in. Anyway, let us try to move on the part of plane mirror. The type of the mirror with a flat or planar reflective surface. The type of a mirror with a flat, like this, flat or a planar reflective surface that is nothing but a plane mirror, and also note that it is going to form an erect or upright image. So that is simply taken as plane mirror. The plane mirror is the mirror with a flat or a planar reflective surface to form the erect or upright image of the object. That is nothing but plane mirror. Plane mirrors can be found easily in daily life. Okay, plane mirrors can be easily found in daily life, though an average person isn't familiar with this technical term called plane mirror, but they can easily relate it to the normal mirrors, which means for a for an average person, these plane mirrors are simply the normal mirrors. Okay, so plane mirrors are easily available in daily life, and that can be easily related by the normal or average person. Generally, plane mirror which is polished on one side and other side will be painted with mercury or some other colors. Okay, generally a plane mirror is having polished surface on one side and other side is painted with mercury or any other colors. In the picture number 1, that is the polished surface. This is the polished surface. In the second picture, this is the painted portion, or you may call the other side of the mirror which is painted. So I can say easily that plane mirror has two sides. One is polished and other one is painted. The polished surface is meant to be for reflection purpose and to form the strong image. The reason for painting the mercury or any other color, because it is to provide the reflection properly, or else the light traveling from it very easily, and hence no question of reflection. That's the reason why the plane mirrors are maintained like that. I hope you are all following this. Dear students, let me play a small video clip at this point to understand the image formation by a plane mirror.
Plane mirror is the most common of all mirrors that we use every day. Here we are to see how an image is formed by a plane mirror. We take an extended object AB. Now consider this as 2-point objects A and B. First, we draw the image of point A, followed by a point B, and join the image of points A and B, and in this way we will get the complete image of the object. Let's start with point A. 2 rays of light are necessary for forming image. So, we take the first ray from A, falling normally on a plane mirror. In this case the angle of incidence is 0 degrees, and thus according to laws of reflection, angle of reflection is also 0 degree, so this ray will retrace its path. Another ray falls on the plane mirror, and here we draw the normal. So, this is basically the angle of incidence. Now the ray will reflect, following the laws of reflection, and thus the path of light after reflection is this, and so the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Since both the reflected rays are diverging in nature, they appear to meet at point A dash behind the mirror. We say this point is image of point A. Next, for point B, a ray of light falls normally on the mirror. This ray will retrace its path. Another ray of light falls at this point, so this will be the angle of reflection. Now, this ray will get reflected following the laws of reflection, that is, angle I is equal to angle R. Now, Again, these two reflected rays are diverging in nature. So, they will appear to meet at point B dash behind the mirror. Now, we join A dash and B dash, and we get the complete image of the extended object AB.
I hope you followed this clip. Here, I have a suggestion for you all. If you find any difficulty regarding to the clip, play more times until you are satisfied. Okay. Note also that this is the one of the simplest explanation of the image formation by plane mirror. Important technical terms. I called these things as important technical terms. In the mirrors, we can find two different types of images, which are real image and virtual image. So in mirrors, we have two kinds of images, real images and virtual images. So let us try to understand what exactly the real image is and what should be the virtual image is. Okay. So first one, real image. Real image is the image which is formed when the light rays meet at a particular point after reflection from the mirror. After reflection from the mirror, the rays of light are going to meet at particular point where the image formed. So that is known to be as a real image. Assume this is the light ray coming after reflection, meeting at this point, and this is the another ray which is coming after reflection, which is also meeting at the same point. So that is known to be as a real image. Okay, after the reflection, the light rays are going to meet at a particular point. Okay, that is known to be as a real image. Real images are formed generally by curved or spherical mirrors. Real image is always inverted. Real image is always inverted. Real images can be easily caught on the screen. Real images can be easily caught on the screen. Okay. I hope you followed the concept of real image here. Virtual image is the image which is formed when rays of light appear to meet at a definite point after reflection from the mirror. After reflection from the mirror, the light rays appear to meet at definite point. The image formed thereafter is known as a virtual image. Assume this is a plane mirror which is already known. Now this is the object, this is the object O, and at the same distance only you are getting the image I. Okay. The light rays appear to meet at a definite point. The light rays appear to meet at a definite point is known to be as a virtual image. I hope you are following this. Virtual images are formed generally by plane mirrors and occasionally by curved or spherical mirrors. Occasionally, curved mirrors are also forming the virtual image, and on the other hand, plane mirrors are definitely forming a virtual image. Okay, virtual image is always erected or upright. Virtual image is always erect or upright. They are always straight. If the object is like this, if the object is like this, the image is also like this only. Unlike in real image, they are inverted like this, but in this case that is always erected. it is appear to be as if the object, okay, and virtual images cannot be caught on the screen. So these things are, or these images better you call, cannot be caught on the screen. So this is about virtual image. The main difference between real and virtual images is, in a real image the rays of light passes through the mirror. In real image case, the rays of light passes through the mirror, while in a virtual image the rays of light strike the surface of the mirror and bounces back to the eyes of the user. Okay, this is the main difference. In real image, the rays of light passes through the mirror, and in virtual image, the light rays striking the surface and bounces back. Okay, that is the main difference between the real and virtual images respectively. I hope you got all the points discussed in this lecture. With the characteristics of image formed and the introductory part of spherical or curved mirrors, I will meet you again in the next lecture. Thank you for watching and bye bye.